Welcome to my channel. Imagine the 2025 Rolls-Royce Superbike rolling onto the scene, carrying with it the kind of aura that only the brand can deliver. For decades, Rolls-Royce has been associated with the highest levels of luxury, comfort, and exclusivity, and bringing those values into the superbike segment would immediately set it apart from anything we have seen before. This would not just be a motorcycle for speed enthusiasts, but rather a statement of wealth and taste, merging cutting-edge performance with unparalleled craftsmanship. At its core, the idea of a Rolls-Royce Superbike would hinge on blending futuristic powertrains with traditional luxury touches. If fully electric, the bike could use a high-density battery pack engineered for both speed and endurance, perhaps delivering a realistic range that caters to city commutes and long highway stretches alike. The instant torque of electric motors would ensure rapid acceleration, while carefully tuned ride modes would allow the rider to switch from calm and elegant cruising to adrenaline-inducing track performance with a simple command. If a hybrid design were pursued instead, the bike could feature a compact but high-output engine paired with electric assist, striking a balance between the visceral roar of combustion and the futuristic silence of electric thrust. This would satisfy purists who still crave mechanical engagement, while aligning with global moves toward electrification. The hybrid layout could also solve range anxiety issues, allowing cross-country travel without frequent charging stops. Performance figures in such a machine would likely rival or even surpass those of the most elite bikes on the market. 0 to 100 in under 3 seconds, seamless acceleration beyond 200 km per hour, and electronically limited top speeds near or above 300 km per hour would not be unrealistic for a company that spares no expense on engineering. Carbon fiber chassis components and advanced suspension systems would help manage the weight, ensuring precision handling without sacrificing comfort. Braking systems would be equally advanced, possibly incorporating regenerative braking to recover energy in the electric version. High-end ceramic composite brakes paired with electronic stability controls could provide unmatched stopping power, an essential feature for a bike with such immense power on tap. Rolls-Royce could also introduce adaptive aerodynamics, where winglets and ducts adjust automatically based on speed to keep the bike planted at high velocity. The rider's interface would be unlike anything seen on a motorcycle before. A large digital display would dominate the cockpit, complemented by an augmented reality helmet display that overlays navigation, speed, and performance data directly into the rider's field of view. Rolls-Royce's signature attention to detail could extend into the interface design, with luxurious finishes on every control surface and a user experience focused not just on utility but on elegance. Craftsmanship would define the bike's overall presence. Expect hand-stitched leather on the saddle, real wood or brushed metal inlays along select parts of the frame, and paint finishes borrowed from Rolls-Royce's extensive bespoke catalog. Owners would likely have the option to personalize every detail, from unique color schemes to engraved initials on components, making each bike a one-of-a-kind work of art. The soundscape of the bike would also be given careful attention. For an electric version, Rolls-Royce might develop a digitally engineered sound profile that adapts to throttle input, producing an elegant yet thrilling note that rises with acceleration. For a hybrid or combustion model, the exhaust note would be tuned to deliver a deep, commanding rumble, something closer to a symphony than a raw growl, reinforcing the bike's identity as both performance machine and luxury symbol. One of the key challenges would be weight management. With batteries or hybrid systems, it would be a heavy machine compared to traditional superbikes. Rolls-Royce engineers would need to leverage lightweight materials like titanium, carbon composites, and aluminum alloys to keep the balance optimal. Suspension systems could use electronically controlled damping, adapting in real time to road conditions, ensuring the ride remains comfortable without compromising agility. Safety would be another cornerstone of the project. Advanced rider assistance systems could include radar-based adaptive cruise control, lane awareness, blind spot detection, and emergency braking. Rolls-Royce could pioneer luxury-level motorcycle safety technology, giving riders confidence when handling such immense power. These features would also align with the brand's ethos of effortless, worry-free motoring. The exclusivity of the bike cannot be overstated. Production numbers would almost certainly be limited to preserve prestige, with perhaps only a handful of units released globally each year. This scarcity would elevate the bike's desirability, making it as much a collector's piece as a performance vehicle. Rolls-Royce could even tie ownership to an elite program, granting access to bespoke riding events, private track days, and direct connections with the engineering team. The price tag would naturally reflect its rarefied status. Estimates would place it anywhere between $250,000 to $500,000, depending on specifications and options. This places the bike in the realm of ultra-wealthy enthusiasts, the same clientele who collect rare hypercars and bespoke luxury vehicles. The price would not merely pay for performance but also for artistry, exclusivity, and the prestige of owning something no one else can. In terms of charging and practicality, if electric, the bike would likely feature ultra-fast charging capabilities. A 15 to 20 minute session could restore the majority of the battery, making it viable for everyday use despite its high-performance nature. Rolls-Royce could also provide exclusive home charging solutions, designed as elegant installations rather than ordinary charging ports, reinforcing the lifestyle element of the purchase. Finally, while no official confirmation of such a project exists, imagining its release creates an exciting vision of the future. If Rolls-Royce ever unveiled such a machine, the earliest we might see a concept could be the late 2020s, with production following only after rigorous testing and refinement. Whether or not it ever materializes, the idea of a Rolls-Royce Superbike challenges us to rethink what luxury and performance can mean on two wheels, merging elegance with speed in a way only this brand could achieve.